Hello, students. Today we're going to go over the first set of notes for 1.3, solving equations with variables on both sides. Again, this is the first part, the 1.3a notes. We're going to look and compare problems that have the equations on this, or the x's on the same side of the equal sign, and equations that have them on the opposite side of the equal sign. If it helps you, like I've said in previous videos, you can draw walls to really notice that difference. So notice here, if I draw my wall, for number 1, all the x's are on the left. For number 2, you have x's on the left and the right, so they're going to be a little bit different. Let's take a look at that. For the first problem, since the x's are on the same side, I can just combine those like terms. 4x plus 2x to get a 6x plus 8 equals 26. Now it's like previous sections of solving. I'm going to begin by subtracting the 8 from each side. 6x comes down. Those 8's cancel out. 26 minus 8 is 18. And now, since it's 6 times x, to get rid of that 6, we divide both sides by it. X is now alone, and it's equal to 3. Now, let's look at how it's different if the x's are on opposite sides. So here, if the x's are on opposite sides, recall when you're trying to move something from one side of an equation to the other, you have to do the opposite. So if we want to get the x's on the same side, we have to do the opposite of one of them to move it. I'm going to go ahead and move the 2x. Since it's a positive 2x, to move it, the opposite would be to subtract 2x. So I subtract 2x below the 2x. I'm also going to subtract 2x below the 4x. So now 4x minus 2x is 2x. I bring down the plus 8 equals 2x minus 2x cancels out, and that 26 comes down. Now, to get x alone, I need to start by moving addition and subtraction, so I'm just going to subtract that 8 from each side. I bring down my 2x, the 8's cancel out, and 26 minus 8 is 18. And now I divide by 2 on both sides to get x equal to 9. Notice you do get different answers depending on if the letters are on the same side or opposite side of the equal sign, so we need to be careful and follow the correct procedures to solve these. For number 3, notice the x's are on the same side. 5x minus 2x. I pay attention to the symbol in front. That tells me what sign these are. This 5 has no symbol in front. It's a positive 5x. There's a minus here, minus 2x. 5x minus 2x is 3x. So notice how I don't use the opposites. If they're on the same side of the equal sign, we follow whatever sign is in front. Then I put my plus 4 equals 25. Now I'm going to subtract 4 from each side. I get 3x equals 21. And then I divide by 3 to get x equal to 7. Let's look at number 4. For number 4, the x's are on opposite sides of the equal sign. If they're on opposite sides of the equal sign, to move the x, you have to use the opposite sign. So here, to move this 2x, we're not just going to subtract 2x from 5x. We have to add 2x to move it. So we get 5x plus 2x is 7x. I bring down the plus 4 as well as the equal sign. Now notice negative 2x plus 2x cancels out. That's what we wanted, and we just have 25 left on that side. Now I subtract 4. I have 7x equals 21, and then I divide by 7 to get x equal to 3. Again, you end up with different answers. You need to be very careful about paying attention to where the x's are located in relation to the equals sign, and then adjusting what you need to do from there. For number 5, I notice that I do need to distribute first. So I'm going to distribute this 6. I get 6 times x. Then I have 6 times that negative 1, so minus 6. I'm going to put the 4x afterwards, and it's equal to 74. Now, notice how the 4x and the 6x are on the same side. So I'm just going to combine them. 6x plus 4x to get 10x. Minus 6 equals 74. Now I add 6 to each side. I get 10x equals 80, and then we divide by 10. So x is equal to 8. Number 6 is a little different. We do start by distributing, so I am going to do the 6 times x to get 6x, and I'm going to do the 6 times negative 1 to get minus 6. But now notice the equal sign is next, and then the 4x plus 74. So for this problem, to move that 4x, we are going to have to do the opposite. We have to subtract 4x from each side. 6x minus 4x is 2x. I bring down the minus 6, and it is equal to 74. Now I can add that 6 to each side to get 2x equal to 80, and then divide by 2. So x is equal to 40. Notice again, your answers are very different depending upon where the x's are located in relation to the equal sign. If you have any questions on these concepts, make sure to contact your teacher.